Hi! So today we're having a bit of a throwback, okay? We're gonna take a little trip down memory lane to like maybe like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And we're gonna be doing a full face of my old favorites. So this isn't gonna be like, I'm not gonna whip out a Naked 2 Urban Decay palette. It's not that old, okay? We're not going that far back. I do say it in the video, but like I have decluttered my entire makeup collection like quite recently, probably like February this year. So I don't have like a bunch of stuff from like 5 years ago or from like high school, because one, that's disgusting, two, they would have been expired, so like I don't keep expired makeup obviously. Yeah, so these are stuff kind of from like 2 years ago, I'd say. It's pretty much like a full face of stuff I haven't used in a long time that I love, and they're kind of like my holy grails as well. We've done a very kind of old school me glam look, like the lip combination and like the warm smoky eyeshadow and the palette and the bronzer, like just basically just watch me just put on a full face of like my old favorites. Basically that's what we're doing, so relax as always and enjoy the video. Okie dokie, hi. Grab a beverage. I've got limeade for some reason today. It's really nice. Not if you don't like citrus though, you'll literally hate that. We're gonna have to go with the year 7 hair style for a little bit. So obviously we're gonna be doing a full face of my old favorites. I kind of want to light my incense stick, but I don't know if that's gonna be like distracting, because then it's gonna look like my head's like smoking, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh wait, you can't see the smoke. Okay, that's fine, you can't see the smoke, but I want some nice incense vibes. Let's get straight into it. So I think I'm gonna do like a bit of the face first, and then we'll move on to the eyes. So I've done my brows, I started with them. I did actually fill them in because I did used to fill in my brows. I used to put in a lot more effort than I do now. And what I used to use was the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It's pretty much the same as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. If you want an affordable alternative, this is exactly the same in my opinion. The formula is pretty much the same and it lasts all day in my opinion. I used that because that's what I used to use. I just filled them in a little bit, and then I went over with the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. This is just the black one, and that's the brows. That's how I used to do my brows, and these are the products that I used to use, and I like them. I'm just so lazy now, but honestly I just prefer the whole like soaped brow kind of vibe. So we're gonna do the face first. I'm gonna be using the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. This, I'm using it as a primer. It's more of like a skincare-ish product. What it looks like, it's basically just a really glowy oil, and it does have glitter in it, not gonna lie. I've used this I'm literally halfway through it actually. I used to use this all the time. I've always used it as a primer or like a base basically for my makeup, because it doesn't like prolong your makeup wear, to be honest, but it gives the nicest glow, and it's really smoothing for the skin, and I love it. If you have oily skin, stay away from this because it is literally a pure oil. It is like a pure oil, but look at that glow. If you have dry skin, you will love this because it's so hydrating for your skin. You know me, like I hate glitter in things, especially like on my face, but like it's so fine, you can't feel it, and when you like apply your foundation on top, you can't like see a load of chunky like glitter through it. You can just see like a really nice like healthy glow. So for that reason I do not mind it, and I love it, and I never use this anymore. I don't know why, but I did love me some Flower Skin Elixir. So foundation was a bit tough for me because when I came home like after the hospital, I did declutter my entire makeup collection. I like got rid of all the crap that I didn't want, anything that I thought was expired, or just I got rid of pretty much like all my foundations, like full coverage foundations and stuff, because like I don't wear them anymore and I hadn't worn them in a while. I don't have, I mean no I do, because I've bought a lot more since I've obviously come home. So but basically my foundation collection is a lot smaller than it used to be, and I just keep the ones that I genuinely use, so I don't have like really old stuff basically. So I'm gonna use this, which honestly I haven't used this in a good few months, but I do really love this. It's by far one of my favorite foundations ever. It's the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Foundation. The best. So good. Wears so well throughout the day. Oh, I'm going to use my Sigma flat angled kabuki brush to apply it. And honestly, like, it wears so well throughout the day. It's a very long wearing foundation, but it does have hyaluronic acid in, and it's like, so obviously it's the hydrating foundation, but even I feel like even if you have oily, maybe not, I don't know about oily skin, but like I used to have combo skin. So for a fact, if you have combination skin, this foundation is still really good for you, because I never got like oily. Like I used to get oily in my T-zone, and I never got oily with this foundation when I did have like combo skin. So yes, it's hydrating, yes it's dewy, but it's not like oily or greasy or anything like that. So like, look at that, it just looks so nice. I feel like it's got pretty good coverage, but it still looks like skin. It kind of reminds me of a tiny bit of like a thinner version of the Fenty hydrating foundation. Like that is, to be fair, that is like foolproof. That is like a foolproof foundation. This is a bit more natural, but the formula is kind of the same, in my opinion, to the Fenty one. It's not the same, but it's comparable. I feel like it's quite similar to it. That's the word I needed. Can we just with the skin? Love it. To be fair, my skin is going through it at the moment. I'm breaking out. Like, it's not even my period. I can't blame my period anymore because it's gone. I think this moisturizer is breaking me out. I swear this is like £100, this like moisturizer. It's so expensive. It's the Zealand's Marine Complex. It's like, it's so expensive. I mean, I didn't actually buy it, to be fair. It was sent to me, so luckily I didn't pay for it, but like, I think it's breaking me out. And like, it hurts me because it's so expensive, and it's like, well, great, you're breaking me out, but I think it's this. I'm not 100% sure, but you can't see it on camera because like I'm a bit far back, but I've got like a load of like little breakout bumps on my face, and we don't love that. Okay, same kind of situation with the for concealer that I had with the foundations. I got rid of all the nasty crap that I didn't want, and with concealers I just have like my ones that I love. So I don't have like some concealer that I used to be fair, I would use the Tarte Shape Tape, but I ran out of that and I never repurchased it. I'm just going to use the Catrice Liquid Camouflage concealer. It's just a really good concealer, so we're just going to skip this because it's not an old favorite, but it kind of is. I've always loved this. Am I like really far back? Like, what am I doing? Let's be a bit more intimate, shall we? That concealer is so good. Blends out so nicely. Okay, powder. Beauty Bakerie Flower Powder. This has been my favorite powder for years. Probably like 3, I want to say 3 years. Like, this is, nothing can beat this. I love this powder so much. I use the yellow, it's called yellow, but like, I think they changed the packaging because this is like the old one. I think it might be called banana or something now, but it's basically the yellow powder. And what I've actually been doing recently, which, you know, I actually used to do this. I found this little Real Techniques like tiny sponge. I've been using this to do my powder instead of a brush, and I just like push, and I feel like my concealer isn't like creasing. Like sometimes it would, like if I'm in a rush and I don't have time to fully bake, like, and I use a brush to apply it, I feel like it like can crease a little bit. But I feel like when you use a sponge and you push it in, you're like pushing the powder into like your lines under your eyes, so I feel like it doesn't crease. So that's what I've been doing recently, and it's been working great. But yeah, this powder, I've always loved it. It's just, I don't use it that much anymore because I know I love it, so it's just like there, just if I need it. It's my reliable friend, you know? Kind of like a Virgo, just your reliable friend that's just there. Okay, while that's baking under my eyes, I'm just gonna prime them. Oh, by the way, I've been testing this out. This isn't an old favorite, but from my last video, if you watched my vlog, I got this e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is so good. I swear, I have not used my P. Louise eyeshadow primer since I got this because I love it. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much, but it doesn't make your eyeshadows crease, and they genuinely last all day. I love the packaging of this because like it's just got like a little doe foot on it, so like I don't have to get like another brush like with the P. Louise one and then blend it out. And this one I just blend it out literally with my finger like this. So yeah, that's great. Okay, eyeshadow. Oh my god, this was fun. So I went into the deep depth of my eyeshadow palette drawer. But I found this. Oh my god. This was my favorite eyeshadow palette ever. This is the Tartlette Toasted palette. Honestly, nobody who talks about Tarte these days, like, they fully died. Like, they went to their death. I mean, it was kind of their own fault with that whole Shape Tape foundation. Oh my god, it was so bad. Like, after the Shape Tape concealer, they should have just like stopped there because they were doing so great. But like, the Shape Tape foundation just ruined Tarte, I feel. But to that, the two eyeshadow palettes of theirs that I've loved, I don't think I have the other one anymore because I didn't use it, but the Tartlette in Bloom palette, which is like the purpley, I'll put a picture of it up here, but like it's like purple tones, it's a bit cooler. I love that. The formula has always been really good in these palettes, in my opinion. This one was always my favorite. The formula is great. The eyeshadows are so soft and so creamy, and they're really, really pigmented, and I love it. I love this palette so much. I never use it. I don't know why, but we're gonna revisit it today. So we're gonna do an old school. We've got the orange shirt on, obviously, because of this palette. So we're gonna do an old school warm tone bronzy look. Oh my god, my favorite shade ever. Okay, I'm gonna take Cashmere, which is the peachy shade. Oh, I think I've literally almost hit pan on this thing. The eyeshadow, I use it so much. Okay, wait, let me just get rid of that under eye bake. Also, the palette smells like the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. Oh my god, do you remember those? Oh wow. I would love to just like buy like the OG like YouTube like favorite, like, you know, like the Naked palettes, the Urban Decay palettes. Oh my god, I don't have any of those anymore. I kind of wish I kept them because then I could have done like an OG favorites like video, but I just got rid of them because I didn't use them, and they definitely would be expired by now. I think I'm using a Morphe brush. Yeah, I'm using a Morphe M502 brush. Okay, so that is just, it's just a really nice, like a peach, basically. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I'm gonna take Warmth, which is the orangey shade there. I'm gonna use a BH Pro Studio number 6 brush. I'm trying to remember to tell you what brushes I'm using now, okay? I'm trying. I'll probably still forget with some of them, I'm sorry. No, this is what I'm gonna do. If you can't get the brush anymore, if it was like a limited edition thing, or like it's really old, and I know you can't buy them anymore, like my concealer brush that I always use, or like my cream bronzer brush I always use, if I don't mention them, it's because you can't get them anymore. So there's no point me telling you, but I still use them because they're the best. So sorry. Okay, I forgot how like pigmented this palette was. It's actually so good. It's one of those palettes where, because the formula is so good, like it's a really, really good palette, and the eyeshadows are really rich and pigmented and so creamy as well. It's just one of those that, like, look, I just put that in, like I dipped it in once and it's blended out like pretty much itself, and it's just one of those palettes that you can do like a whole look in like 5 minutes because the eyeshadows do all the work for you because they're so good. I feel like this was a palette I feel that was hyped up a lot, but I was on that hype with it because I did genuinely love it. I mean, I still do, I just don't use it. Okay, I'm just like over blending now, like I don't need to be blending, I'm just used to blending so much, but like that's like done. Blow that out, the edges out a little bit. See? Done. Done. Alright, I'm gonna take Sunset, which is the bronze there, and then I'm gonna put this one, which is Simmer, over it, which is more of a gold. The camera's not picking it up properly. Okay, never mind, I'm gonna do the other way around. I'm gonna take Simmer first, which is this, no, that one. And then I'm gonna put this one over top of it. Where's my favorite brush that I've been using? It's not clean. Never mind, I'm not using that. Okay, I'm gonna take a Wet n Wild brush. And we're gonna try it dry. I've forgotten what they're like dry. Oh, they don't need to be wet. I feel like I never used to do like an eye look without cutting the crease, but Who can be bothered these days? And I'm gonna just flip the brush to the other side that's clean. And then I'm gonna take Sunset. And you know what? I think we're gonna wet this one and see how it looks. I'm just gonna put this on the inner like third of the eye. Okay, these colours are very similar. You can't really tell the difference that I've put another shade. It's more glittery though, to be fair. Yeah, you've got more of the glitter coming through when you wet them. We're good. Okay, we're good. I'm then gonna take Cozy, which is that one there. And actually no, wait. We're gonna go smoky, we're not. We're gonna take Fireside, which is the dark brown. And I'm gonna take a Morphe M138 brush. There's a cat hair on that. I'm just gonna smoke out the like outer edges. My camera stopped recording, love that for me. So all I did basically was use that dark shade, that one in the outer corner, and then I took Cozy as well and just put that a little bit just to blend it out in the outer corner. And now we're gonna do the inner corner highlight. Before I forget, I'm gonna take the best inner corner highlight to ever exist, which is Candle. Okay, so mascara wise, I'm just gonna use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because, I mean, this is my holy grail mascara. Like, for me, nothing's ever gonna beat this. I don't think. I know they have a new one, like the I think it's like the Damn Girl or something. It's something like that. I wanna try it, but like also, I love this so much, I don't think it's gonna be better than this. Let me know, if anyone's tried it, let me know, like, compared to this, but this is just the best mascara ever. I love it. I don't use it as much anymore, like, I don't know why actually. So I'm just gonna pop, I just hit myself in the face. Ow. I'm gonna pop this on and then we'll be back. Honestly, that mascara, you know what it is? I don't use it on its own. I always put the Body Collection one underneath it. I don't know why, I always mix mascaras with it and I haven't put it on. I haven't applied it on its own in so long, and oh my god, this, honestly, if I just had to get rid of all my other mascaras and just keep this, I'd be happy. Like, I love it. It's just so good. Like, it never fails to make my lashes look good. Like, it literally looks like I'm wearing falsies. But we're not, because we can't put them on and they're scary. Okay, let's finish the face off. I also just put a bit of the orange eyeshadow on my lower lash line because I just didn't do that, so. Okay, so we haven't got any cream products because my old faves were always powders. So these two have made me so happy, okay? My bronzer and my blush. So for bronzer, I haven't used this in a long time, so this is gonna be very emotional for me. It's all scratched off because you can't see it, so you can't see it. This is the Elcie bronzer in medium. This is my favorite bronzer. This and the Ilia Bronzer. I can't wait. I cannot wait to put this on my face right now. This one, I think I always used to use this brush with it as well. This is the Autograph blusher brush, but I use it for like contouring or like bronzer. It's really good. Just look at that tone already. Like, just, this is just like the perfect color of, for me anyway, like, okay, honestly, the formula of this bronzer is the softest thing. Like, you could put 10 layers of this on and still blend it out and it'll still look like that. It's kind of like the Fenty ones. Like, you put that on and you're like, oh shit, that's intense. Well, you just blend it. Like, literally give it like 2 seconds. You're done. Like, you're good. You're good to go. I put that placement like awful. Like, it went down, but forget that. Oh, it's just so... Oh, Elcie. Okay, this is gonna be staying on my drawer now. Sorry, you're gonna be seeing this bronzer in every single video from now on because I love it. I missed her. Honestly, like, I love this bronzer so much that if I ever have kids, if I have a girl, I'll call it Elcie. Like, her, sorry, not it. I'll call her Elcie and she'll be like, Mom, where did you get my name from? What does it mean? I'll be like, hon, come to my makeup collection, open that bronzer drawer, pick that one up, and then she'll look at the packaging and be like, oh, Cool. And that's the story of my non-existent child. Oh my god, I just realised, and my other favourite bronzer is the Ilia Bronzer. That's also a nice name. There we go. If you want baby names, you've got two really nice ones that are great bronzers as well, so you're welcome. Tell me that isn't the nicest bronzer you've ever seen in your entire life. Actually, don't tell me, because it's almost cancer season and I'm feeling emotional already. Well, now we're bronzed, like very bronzed. We're gonna get even more bronzy because does anyone remember my favourite blush? If you've watched my videos for a while, it's broken, like the pan has come out. But this is the Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. It's literally, it's broken. Guys, this is the best toned blush for my skin tone. If you have medium to tan skin, you know what, even if you have fair skin, like, this is the blush you need in your life. It's bronzy, it's warm, it's not too pink, it's not too brown, and it also has like a really nice glow, like a sheen to it. There's no glitter in it. Shut up, and I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna use a, I think this is from Primark, you know, it's the tapered blush brush. This is really good. It's a really, really good blush brush, honestly. There's also another blush, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry because I love my bronzer and my blush so much. And why do I not use these? Why are they sat? You know what? The answer is because they're not creams. Honestly, right now, if it's not a cream, I don't want it. But no, I love Toasted Cinnamon so much. What was I saying? Okay, I've forgotten what I was literally just saying, I'm sorry. Let's put some hydration back into the skin. So, we're not using setting spray. We're gonna use a mist, and you're gonna feel a bit of pain if you know how much this mist costs. It's the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. It's the best dewy spray ever. I haven't found anything that does... I don't know what it is. This is ridiculously expensive. It's just a dewy mist, okay? Honestly, actually, you know what? Colourpop have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid setting mist. Just get that, okay? You don't need this. It's just always gonna be a favorite. It's bougie, it's expensive. I don't care. I mean, look at that. Look what that just did. Like, look what that just did to my skin. The glow. Wow. I feel like this was like a nice video to do like before it, like I'm turning 23 next month, so it's like, this is a nice like goodbye to the old Mo. Okay, so now we have a like £60 setting spray on our face. We look nice and dewy. We're gonna do highlight. I don't wear highlight anymore, okay? I just don't. It just doesn't interest me. I don't get excited. I don't care about looking like metallic. This is what I like, just like a very natural glow to the skin that just, I mean, I don't need highlight right now because of that, but we're gonna put it on anyway. But this is the Morphe High Impact Highlight in Spark. This is one of the best highlights ever. Like, it's a bit of a pinky, you can actually see it there. It's got like a pink like shift to it. God, I haven't put highlight on in a long time. Okay, you're not gonna be able to see much because of the glow that I've already got on, but I used to use this all the time. It's just so good. The formula is just so wet and so creamy that, okay, you might be able to see it better on this side because I haven't got as much spray. Okay, the video is slowly coming to an end. Thank God, you're probably really happy about that. I did kind of brush it today, but it needs a wash. It's been like a good week. This is like a week old. Gross hair. Anyway, we've got a bit of a little concoction going on here. This is what we've got. So lip liner wise, I have an alternative because the one that I'm gonna use is MAC, and obviously I don't use MAC ever because they're not cruelty free, but I have this and I've had it for a while, and I'm gonna use it up because I don't want to just like throw it away. I never use it on my channel for the exact reason that they're not cruelty free, so I don't want to like promote it, if that makes sense. So I found like this is like a £1 or £2 dupe for it, and honestly I actually think it's like a little bit better, to be honest, because it's a bit more creamy. But yeah, MAC Strip Down, was my go-to. It's just the perfect like brownie nude. I'll swatch it for you and then I'll show you the one next to it. The only thing is, like, the tone is just so good and it's so perfect and it does last a long time. But get yourself to Primark and find the PS lip liner in the shade Toast, because this is 10 times more creamier than the MAC one. It might not last as long, but it's like £2. It's cruelty free and it may be vegan as well. I think it is. It might not be. It's definitely cruelty free though, and honestly the tone is, the colour is exactly the same. I'm going to show you right now. It's got a tiny bit of more of a pink tint to it. I'll show you. Okay, let me show you. So this is MAC Strip Down, and then this is the one underneath. That's Toast from Primark. That, yeah, okay, you can see it a little bit. That's, the Strip Down's a tiny bit more browny, but like there is not much difference. When you put them on the lips, you can't tell any difference. I shit you not. Okay, so for the sake of the video, just because like it's like an old favorites, I'm gonna use Strip Down, but honestly, get Toast, it's so good. Okay, look at that. Okay, I've just realized the liquid lipstick is so light, it doesn't actually go with this lip liner, because the liquid lipstick that I always used to wear, like my old favorite liquid lipstick to wear with this, is from Colourpop and it's called Strip, but it's been discontinued. I have one left because I bought like a million backups because my fear came true. It got discontinued. I don't know why. It was literally, I swear it was one of their best sellers. It was the best liquid lipstick ever from them. It was one of the Ultra Satin Lips and it was, I used to get so many comments. Everyone would always ask me what it was and it was that, and it's discontinued. You can't get it anymore, so obviously I don't use it on my channel. I'm gonna use my other old fave, but the lip liner isn't. It's a bit pink and it's a bit pale, and so is the lip gloss, but we're gonna use it anyway. So this is Stripped from AB8. So the Anastasia liquid lipsticks, they are very drying, not gonna lie. I mean, they're matte liquid lipsticks, but they last forever. I used to always wear this, like, sorry, give me a minute. Okay, yeah, no, that looks really good. Oh, this is just old me. This is really, really old me. Great, okay, yeah, I used to wear the Anastasia liquid lipstick all the time when I used to like go clubbing and stuff. Those terrible days. Talking about it like I'm like 30 years old and like I'm like, oh, back in the day when I was young, I used to do. Honestly, mentally, I'm like in my 30s already, but we love it. But then my go-to gloss was this guy. This is the Hourglass Lip Gloss in Child. I never know because it says Unreal, but then underneath it says Child. But then Child is a very strange name to name like a lip product. Like, why would you name that? Who looked at this and says, ooh, we're gonna call that Child? I don't know. Anyway, forgetting that, it's a plumping lip gloss, and I got this again. I got this when I was in you can get Hourglass off Cult Beauty anyway, but like I got this when I was in New York. The Sephora like assistant, like he was like, I just want to like put some gloss on you. Like I think I had Fenty Unbutton on and it was matte, and he just looked at me, he was like, can I put some gloss on you? And I was like, no. But then I was like, you know what, okay, I'll like, he was really sweet, so I was like, okay, do it. And then he put this on and I was like, okay, sold. You've done your job here, because I fell for it and I bought it straight away. Honestly, this lip combination is like a lot of effort. Like now I literally put a tinted lip balm on and call it a day. Okay, we're done. What do we think? This is really old school Mo right here. Like this couldn't be more 2019 me. Wow, this is a lot, but I love it. Okay, so that is it for the video. This is me revisiting all my old favorites. So yeah, that is it for the video. So I hope you enjoyed it. This was actually really fun for me to do, and like I feel very nostalgic. I'd say nostalgic, but like it's not been that long since like I've worn a look like this, to be honest. Let me know if you've tried any of these favorites. If any of these stuff are like your favorites as well, let me know. That'd be great. That would be really cute. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I got lip gloss on my teeth. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think of the makeup look. Do we miss this? Do we miss the smoky, warm-toned eye look? Because not gonna lie, this is still kind of like the go-to look that I'd probably wear for like my birthday or something. Like, it's still kind of like a go-to look for me, not gonna lie. But yeah, anyway, that is it for the video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.